Man, your takes are a little fucking horrendous, bro. Get it? I'm not delusional. The torn ACL is fucked, man. That's not karma. That's just McDonald's, bro. Oh shit! I forgot. I gotta start talking. I mean, I have this great text station, so. From the hometown. I'm not gonna stream for too long today. Probably like about 3 hours, maybe. Probably about 3 hours. I don't know. This is what the graph looks like right now, boys. We kind of had a bad session last session. Oh, I didn't even upload it. Where is this last session? I think I forgot to upload it. Let me go do that right now, actually. Look, I lost every marginal spot that session, which I guess is normal, but... I'm gonna play mid-raise at this depth, and then just see if it's small. Alright, whatever, let's just restart it. I don't know, I probably should have done stuff off stream, but whatever. I don't know why it says non-RAM. I think I've left my PC on for a little too long. Sometimes I'm a bit of an idiot. Let's sit here and play some hundreds. upload if I go to sessions. Wait, let me do file, import from folder. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of glitching. I don't know, we'll figure out how to get my hand to know better. Probably need to restart my computer for next stream. I'll get all the hands in here. I don't know, it's kind of bugging. It's probably my fault. And there, guys, we're like 3,500 off. We can easily do that. We just gotta play well and catch some decent luck and probably slightly above average luck. Can get it done this week. My goal is to do a 24-hour stream. Maybe I'll do it like October 1st. But yeah, I appreciate y'all showing up. Everyone's here. Placebo 251. Probably should defend versus min raise. What's up, Forts Fox? How are you doing? Make sure I'll check out my newest YouTube video. I'm gonna try to make the YouTube videos in the future a little better with like some longer clips. Probably more like interesting hands, but make sure y'all check it out. And let me know what you think. Criticism welcome, because I'm trying to make the videos as good as possible. Start 100 NL for this challenge. Steven. I feel like Rick overfold here. Feels unnecessary, but whatever, we'll just run it. And on 3, it's like kind of hard to have bluffs. I think it's like, I don't know if you should have 10-9, but that being said, whatever, we'll check. Yeah, obviously sucks to lose to this hand. But whatever. All-in's obviously like probably a viable option. This guy's an unknown, and the marginal SWAT, I don't know, fade it. Blockers on the turn in theory probably aren't the best. Like in theory, heads up, this hand probably has too much showdown value. You probably don't need to bet it too much. And your blockers aren't good because he never has king, queen, or ace, queen, so you're only blocking like 8x hands. So the high equity hands also have good blocker properties, so I don't think you need to be too crazy here. I'm betting bigger than pot. You're kind of betting the wrong equity bucket for the most part. Decent start. Hopefully we get the donk jam. You're on check. Let's tank forever and then call. Nice. Everybody here seems good. But I don't even need to go that big there. He like pretty much caps himself for the most part. I mean, he doesn't really in theory. Like obviously to an extent, obviously when you check back, you do cap yourself a little bit because it just makes sense to bet your stronger hints at a slightly higher frequency than check them back. What stakes you trying to reach? Highest you've played? I played 5K, and the goal is to make it in the challenge. Anything above that, I'm gonna have to play somewhere else. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But 10K would infer like I have like $1 million bankroll, right? Or not for the challenge. I guess it's like what 400K bankroll. But by the time I get to 10K, we probably slow it down a little. We'll see. We'll see though. So that's a ways away. So I haven't thought that far ahead. This hand, I think, this should check. I think it's like super polar size here. I think king queen mixes checks as well. Oh, I guess for some reason I was thinking I'm UTG, but whatever. So just change things. That being said, I still think this line's okay. Obviously blocking like jack 6 of diamonds, jack 9 of diamonds, jack 7 of diamonds. In which app did you see your GG graph? I was using Hand and Out. It was in my GG graph though. That's just hands I uploaded, but it was kind of bugging out. Bro, double check here is odd. Obviously, I think our hand's just the textbook river bluff. Let's take our showdown because we lose the 4s and stuff. I think like you do want to vibe at them, but I think that's starting from like 9s downward. 6 is probably the cutoff to an extent. Depends, obviously, this is all relative to how your opponent plays this strategy. For example, if your opponent is a station in this spot, you don't really need to worry about how like value owning because you're likely just going to get called wider. But if your opponent tries to call like the accurate amount to an extent, then yeah, also it does depend. Does your opponent actually block his pairs himself or does he not? Because your opponent bets 4s himself, well obviously you can bet a 3x hand when he checks. There's no real exploit you can do. I mean, into 2x will min raise here. You can just find the spot. It doesn't really matter. I think min raise button, to be honest, is probably a more optimal strategy versus 99% of the pools you guys will ever play in. You just open a lot from button with the min raise. People don't change their ranges. For example, small blind usually just doesn't run flats. They just never start running flats. Stuff like this. Now we could go huge here. Someone called 8-6 earlier versus the overbet. That was heads up. If we go huge here, we're probably gonna have to jam river, to be honest. I guess we'll just run check. I mean, in theory, I think the 3x is way better than 4x. Obviously, you fold out 4x, and then on the other hand, he's less likely to raise ace-3 on the flop than he is to raise ace-4. But we'll run check. I don't know. We're just committing to double check. I don't know. Maybe I should be more aggressive in this spot. It's unfortunate for me. Probably a mistake. Saw him just call light. It was he didn't necessarily make a mistake, and so yeah. Theoretically, I would imagine my hand bets there quite a lot, but whatever. So I probably should have found it, to be honest. I guess you probably mix jam river. I don't think you have to jam river. The more I think about it. We'll just take this, I guess. How are y'all's day going? How's y'all's day going? Guys, should I get my setup so I like highlight each table on the screen? Like those other streamers? Because I could change it. Or do you guys like being able to see all 6? I should probably ask when more of my viewers are in the stream, but I should open 2x here. I made a mistake. I'm gonna open here because it's 2 Rex at the table. On a 20. This will fold. I forget if this hand calls that often. Out of position, I can't imagine it's like that. Fist pump of a hand. On the lead, I'm just gonna go for the fold with like a low equity. You could call, but oh, shit, I like refresh my stream. What the fuck? Why did it do that? Let me go to my YouTube so I can see what you asked, the question you asked me, Steven. I accidentally refreshed my Streamlabs chat before I got to see what you said. What is action here? I'm 90% sure I'm folding. Bet, check, bet. In theory, this could be over bluffed. It's just he's ripping a king. I mean, I don't know if this line's over bluff from Marek. I guess we'll just call it though, but okay. I don't know. I haven't had much success calling the spots. Pretty sure if a Rick sizes up, I should just fold. Atakama. Yokoso. Yokoso. Kusaimasu. Nihon wa asu desu. Hai. Watashi wa inu no. Wakaranai. No. Skoshi shitaimasu. Yokoso stream. Atakama. 元気ですかごめんね。私の日本語は下手です。頑張っている。だけど、頑張っている。頑張っています。ちょっとわかった。メッセージ。そのメッセージでちょっとわかった。Okay. Guess we just call. I don't know. Probably just fold. This is just objectively losing. Okay, let's like block into him. We probably lose to him. He definitely has the nuts. I mean, it could be like queens of the spade. Yeah, it's just the nuts. Unfortunate. I think his bet on the river is a little greedy, to be honest. I could have jammed on it as a bluff, to be honest. I could have considered it, because I would have beat the one guy and then folded out him. Like if I took the jam there, it would have been pretty smart. What is on YouTube channel compared to Twitch? I have no clue. I have no clue why that is. Let me go check out the live. I don't know why that is. I don't know. I'm having issues with my stream. What stake do you start this challenge on? What do you think is the best way to study to try and beat the lower stakes on GG? Probably some like more data-driven exploitative stuff. That being said, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the best. Now, I kind of like have trouble because I've always just used more theory and I've never seemed to have too many problems. Yeah. I was studying theory when I played lower stakes. It's not like I think like that's the issue a lot of people have. They just don't like studying theory because it's quite overwhelming, and then they just wait till it's like way too like late, and then they start, I'm gonna start learning this. But it's not something you learn overnight. This guy's a league player, I'm assuming. Seems Draven. Whatever. These guys are kind of the regs, so. This game doesn't seem the best, I guess. So let's leave it. You have to leave one. It's not like that much better than the other ones. 日本は朝です。私は犬をしています。歩くだ? Let me look at this. Look up this kanji. It's like few and. It's like train. Bruh, I don't know. I got too many games going on. Oh, is this gonna be high frequency half ball chat? Ah, walking your dog. Oh, I see. That's what I thought. Arukuda. Call with this kind of big. I don't know what's going on here. I have heads up. Placebo goes for the squeeze. I'm fucking hunting. It's probably just noob. It's actually just objectively a noob play here, guys. But whatever. Sometimes you just gotta play like a noob. You mix here. Whatever, we'll fold this one. Going for a bluff over here, heads up. Let's see what table I should leave. I guess here it says waiting for blinds. I don't know. Probably should just left the heads up. Hopefully this person just shoves. That should be good for me. Yeah, it's drawing very thin. Once it once. Nice. Just worried there for a sec, but this is a little bit of a bigger size. I like this hand for V20 because I play Potter check here. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks, Lonely Owl, for the follow. Appreciate you. Damn. Do you just go check jam here? We block checkbacks with the 9. Do we just jam it? Is this a wreck? I think I put it in, bro. I don't know. It's like queen 8, it's queen 8, dude. Taking forever. Wow, okay, sure. 私はあなたが何を食べてるのか。わからない? Ah, ごめん。ごめん。English が。未来だ? 私の日本語が 未来だ私の日本語は how do you say this? あ、ごめん。あ、上手だ。未来。Fuck, bro. 日本語は難しいだ。Alright, we cooked here, we cooked. Should probably lock in over here, but whatever. Okay, I think this hand can continue. I mean, the issue is you don't have a king or a queen, but... Eigo wa muzukashii. Alright, when he checks... Kind of around 75 here, to be honest, chat. But I feel like I block folds. I think I'm supposed to bet 75. So let's just do it. Because he could still have jack X and stuff. He doesn't always have 2 pair. I would imagine... It's like so hard to like have bluffs here that like I don't think I need to worry about like that I'm getting exploited here by betting this hand, in my opinion. I don't know. This is the issue. I feel like people take this line too much. So it's my mistake. This board is so nutted for my opponent. I'm thinking if he has a hand like... Because the thing is, if he has queen jack or stuff, he could run check jam. Normally, like I was leaning check jam here. I meant check whatever. Because I don't even know if I would reopen ace king here. To be honest, I don't think I would. So I think I need to run like a big size. But when I got to river there, I just figured whatever. Well played for him if he found a bluff. Obviously queen jack and stuff like this is okay. Baron, how do you think is a good way to study? Let me see. Baron, how do you think is a good way to study theory heuristics? The basics I play like live 5, 10, 10, 20 and almost have never studied hardcore theory at all. Still be 200 online though? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it depends. I mean, I just think you should just learn whatever helps you win at the game. The only reason I know what I know theoretically is because I wanted to know it. That being said, like I don't know how useful it is, to be honest. I'm obviously not the best. It's not like I'm a human solver. Alright, let's fold. The only reason I know is because like if I had like a question or something, I wanted to know something, I would just do enough testing with it until I actually figured it out. I should open this. Is this placebo guy a rig? It's on like multiple tables, right? Great content, by the way. Glad you guys like it. Tsubasa. Yeah, Tsubasa. Yokoso Tsubasa. Watashi tachi wa Nihon ni kaete. Ichigatsu. We'd have to run a positional player, yeah. We haven't had 3 versus guy a lot. I wonder if he thinks we're going at him. I think we've had the nuts all 3 times. Or maybe we had Queen Jack light once. This is just range HP here. If you also remember to just look up every hand in the solver. Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't use solver for memory. I think that's where like a lot of people who pretend they know what they're doing, they do. Whereas like memorizing stuff doesn't really matter. One thing over to like a course, I mean, no matter what you do, bro, the course is still gonna be made by someone. So, I don't know. The way I think about it is like, yeah, a lot of people know what they're talking about, but if you look at content from like years ago, like even 3 years ago, like, to be honest, a lot of this content is quite yap when it comes to the solver, in my opinion. So, yeah. This is just my opinion. So what I mean by this is like, at the end of the day, the fastest way to do stuff is be confident in your own game. I get what you're saying, you want something simplified, but the key is like you want to just learn that like you get answers that you could actually use. The better you get at developing the skill set. Whereas like a course to an extent is kicking the can down the road. It obviously depends on what your goals are long term in poker, but that's just my opinion. Obviously people get to like 10k plus with just like kind of a course, I guess, to help them. But yeah, this is my opinion. I think like the key is like it's not. Also, I don't think it's that slow. Like I think most people, if they actually just sat in front of a solver for like 2 hours a day, not even 2, an hour a day, as I was just talking about how like they're going to at some point, they would see a lot of benefits. The issue is I think some people just like view it as a memory thing. Like they start viewing it as like it's like answers on a test. Like obviously like real life doesn't care. Like if you memorize how to play a spot perfectly, you're not even gonna necessarily make more money. That's usually when people start learning theory at first. They start playing worse. At least for me, that's what happened to me. So yeah, obviously you don't want to fall into this pitfall, and the way you do that is you just only study stuff that you can apply right away. So by that I mean like, seems like we are back on track with the bankroll. Yeah, to an extent we are. Yeah, obviously we have like the go to check raise hand. Let's just run it. He could value bet 2 pair here if he really wanted to. Okay, he didn't. So we're gonna check. I think when this hand overbets, it probably does want the 3 of spades, 3 of diamonds. Though I could be wrong about this actually. We'll just simplify and run check back. I barely overbet this hand anyway. Size is up with the big size. Well played, man. You got me. He runs half pot here. We run call. He doesn't have any king X displayed for the half pot size here, so a small size doesn't really make much sense from him. Doesn't really make much sense as a bluff either. He goes 75. I don't like this size at all. The reason I don't like the size, Chad, is if he has a king, which he never really does, it's almost always going to be a boat. If he has a straight, like I think he should just be pot over bet or check, and like you should run block with some ace X. Obviously, we're not going to fold here. Like if he has it, he just gave us a good price. Yeah, so you see he had a boat here, but he just picked a no man's land size. Well played, man. I think. I don't know, people just don't really know what they're doing. Because when he bets turn here, he's just doing the classic. Obviously, you play a long term with this guy. Like obviously, the fuck, we have a spot here. I think we're just all in here, chat. We're so deep though. We raise, he calls. Fuck. I still like it. I mean, the issue is people like low-key station so hard versus the jam. Ah, whatever. What the fuck? I think it's fine in theory. I should bluff here. I'm mostly just too focused on this spot. This spot definitely like fucks, by the way. For value, so it's probably not the best as a bluff, but I don't know. From my experience, people call they're too wide. But obviously, like, we have a lot of bluffs, so we should probably just jam in a lot of like king and mainly ace high for value. If you have ace king there, you just want to jam, let's be honest. On the double flush draw board. Summer 2019 AS follow. Appreciate you for the follow, bro. We'll take a look at this. To me, it's just like... I gotta leave one of these tables. It's probably this one. This one looks like it's just all regs, to be honest. I guess this is the same table, so we'll just leave this one. I don't know, man. I don't know. What was the hand I was unsure about? Oh, I was explaining why like I don't like this value bet size, guys. Just because it's like... Okay, so you bet half pot turn. You're barely betting any king X, right? Like, obviously this guy just defends king 8 and like hits, nice. But like, which is like, it's like a fine defend. But defense king 8, you bets turn. River's obviously a horrible card, right? Like for 99% of range, unless you have a full house, because you're not betting king queen on the turn. I rip a lot of king X's played, right? Most of his range is actually gonna be ace X. But so in theory, he's ripping just flushes and like other hands. Now you could say, okay, you could just put flushes and full houses in the B75 size, and honestly, in this spot, it's probably okay. And straights, like if you think about it, but I don't know. To me, it's just like probably 125 is better. I don't know. It's just my opinion. Also, it's just a defensive card for the most part. But yeah, just bigger size probably better. I mean, like obviously, like if you get to the point you have straights, flushes, and everything, and the fact that like I guess I have like more like boats, like I guess it's an okay size, but. The thing is, I don't think this is why the guy picked the size. Obviously, the guy picked the size because he wanted to get called by an ace. Which, funny enough, like, you can climb stakes doing this. Just constantly sizing your hand. It's not really for a matter of being exploited. It's just... It's usually nittier players have to play like this, for the most part. Because if you're on the... Oh my god, I posted a hand history in the announcements channel. Oops. I knew I was going to do that at some point. My stream keeps refreshing, dude. Is YouTube just... I gotta restart my computer after the stream, guys. I'll be on later, I believe. Like 90% sure I'll be on later. Tomorrow I might not be on. I don't know, I got some stuff to do. My girlfriend. So this guy overbets, so we're just gonna run chip fold here. At some point I'm considering running a 24-hour stream. We run call here, just versus the rec. This guy should be pretty crazy if we hit. We should be getting the bag. We just run call here because this guy's head crazy. I don't want to necessarily raise. If he gets like a third here, I might consider raising. What are my notes? No, what's his usual VPIP? Does he just set down? It's pretty crazy. I guess we just run 75 here, because if he doesn't have an ace, we should win. He probably just has an ace though, right? Yeah. I just figured the odds were good, just in case he had some other shit, but I probably should just give up. Obviously just run check here. Damn, the 1/3 reopen. I don't know. People just don't run this enough as a bluff, unfortunately. I find like, yeah. I'll just overfold these lines. They just don't care enough at this stake. I'll just do what I think is just objectively winning and then just move on. If you want to say, oh, you're getting exploited, it's like the most tired take in all of poker. To be honest, in my opinion, the you're getting exploited take, oh, it's just so cringe. Just half the people want you to defend perfectly, like as if it's fucking hard. I feel like defending perfectly, like within reason. Obviously, you can make frequency errors, and there's some spots that are hard. It's like really, really intuitive, to be honest. But this is just my opinion. It's hard when you incorporate raising and stuff and building an actual like strategy to beat your opponents. Okay, sure, but just making sure you're like calling enough. It's like not the hardest thing in the world, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't want to. Dude, too many people are retrapping me here, so I just don't want to bet fold this hand. Probably should just bet here. It's over bet. We should be getting no calls. Could be 3-betting like crazy, but maybe it's changed. Nice, we'll take it. Basically, you just smell danger when someone runs check on this board. In my opinion, it's just like I'm just done playing aggressive into it. I face it too much. I don't know why everyone just loves trapping versus me, but whatever. Like, dude, you could arrange bet the board, and I probably would have folded my cards. So I'll just take my free showdown, and there, look, I won because of it. So it is what it is. I'm done. These people don't want to put money in the pot, and or bluff. It is what it is. I don't have to win every fucking $3 pot. I think it won't help my win rate at all, to be honest. Mostly range out a hand like this because it's just so trash that I don't care. My opinion on trips boards, people like to raise a lot with flush draws. So I'm just gonna bet myself. Yeah, this is just my read. You guys can let me know what you think. This is just anecdotal, but people like to rep trips a lot on these like drier boards because they know that there's gonna be a lot of folds. So when they have a flush draw, they just usually like to raise them. I'm not saying all players do this, but yeah. Can run check back here. Our hand's pretty dog, so and I should run check back here this deep. I meant from these positions. Now we still have ace queen off and ace jack off. Then we don't have ace jack off that he doesn't have. Now he has flushes that we never have. I think we could just check 3 times here and move on with our life. I don't think there's actually value to be made. Unless you block turn. You know what, let's block turn. Whatever. It's close. If he raises, I kind of have to fold. Now the question is he good enough to raise enough? I don't know. I think he's kind of in it, so I gotta make sense. It's obviously a pretty good board to raise. The reason why it's quite scary is people are worried about like the inevitable 6 combos that they auto lose to that they never have. And these hands are quite scary, right? Like you can easily be versus aces or kings. That's why I think people will not raise this board enough. But obviously I have a lot less flushes than my opponent does by a substantial amount. Now all these bluffs have to be pocket pairs with the spade usually. And the check raise line especially. I think like if he leads on turn, it's not necessarily true. It doesn't have to always be pocket pairs, but in the check raise line, I think it's most of the time going to be these types of hand classes, and I think people won't take them enough. I don't want to reopen river because I think it's really easy for my opponent just to like run check raise on the river. Like with a queen jack queen 10, like if I check turn, if it goes check check turn, I don't think he feels the need to bet river himself to an extent. I don't know. This might be the wrong read, but yeah. You guys always actually understand how much your hand's worth. I think some people get lost in the sauce. $75 check. On an 8, obviously we just run check. You don't want to overdo it on this board. Probably running mostly XR though, when check too. Now we run overbet in the jam river. This guy has been good in this line before. He called me with ace high last time, so maybe we'll get an ace queen call down. Take it over here. Obviously, trying to fade 9s and stuff, but 9s, 8s, 5s, 3s. Obviously, there's a lot of hands, but obviously my hand's worth value. I don't think I make more in the check jam, so. Queen 10 as well. Not the best river, but I still think the ranges are so wide here that just because kings isn't, they could lose this. 8s, 5s, 3s can reopen. Jack 4-bits free some of the time. Plus probably reopens on flop. So by the time he checks back, he's just waited to a lot of 1-jack hands. I mean, on turn, queen 10 is nice, but I don't think it's a pure call by any means. Just because river jam is coming so often that your implied odds are kind of fake, right? Yeah. Obviously, you run block here to an extent. The only reason you run block, though, is there should be a lot of checkbacks. If you guys are versus very aggressive opponents, I don't really necessarily running a grid's running block. But on this board, like, the flush draw is still, like, kind of his card to an extent. Wow. Now we have second nuts here, right? Question is, how do we do this? I think he's going to have a flush for a good amount of time or a draw, so we can run check. If he has a 9, he has a 9, right? Or like aces, he has aces, who cares? I think this hand should be a good check jam. I think I could just bet queen x myself, flushes myself. He's going to have 10-9 and stuff. Like, he's going to have 10-9, king 10 here, 10-8. All these hands feel pretty incentivized to put pressure on my 9x at least turn. We're going to tank forever. Obviously, we have a really easy, simple bluff here to find, guys. If you know what it is, you're welcome to guess. It's a hand that like wouldn't play necessarily like this pure all the time. So I probably would need to pick other hands like it. Also, it's really easy to pick like weak queen x, like even like queen 5, blocking queen 9. I feel like I get called here a lot by a flush. Obviously, 9-6 is the hand I'm talking about. As long as you want a 6x, you will block 6s with the club that could easily fold turn. I think we'll just call here versus this guy. Obviously, this is why you call, you get a dog river. This ain't get 3-bet, we rolled a 3, so we'll keep it simple. Oh, we still beat the guy, nice. You shouldn't have ace-9 off here. Bro, it's so cheap, bro. People don't call me. I mean, normally this works. This wouldn't work in my favor. I mean, I'm sure you just felt like you weren't good here. Well played. There, it obviously hurt me that I'm a streamer. He would have probably. I don't think he would have actually called. To be honest, normally people call me wider because I'm a streamer, so I can't just sit around and see people fold because now they can't see it. I mean, that would probably work in my benefit. I'm gonna take bluffs. It's weird, right? Thanks, Chaser Rob, for the follow. Appreciate you. He has to fold a lot there. So I'm going big, and my price on a bluff is not very good. So you don't really need too many bluffs here if you're me. I'm risking 94 to win 30. I mean, so that means it needs to work like 70% of the time, 80% of the time. Around that much. I don't know. I don't never do the math that much. I used to be better with the math, but now I'm quite lazy recent. So mindset, like, so he doesn't need to call that much for me to be making profitable bluffs and over bluffing him. Obviously, usually when people take these lines, they're expecting range fold, to be honest. Which I don't think I have a huge. Like if I have a 9-6, it's like pretty easy to expect range fold, to be honest. Obviously, yeah. Because it's the only time it's really worth going that big. The issue is like I've been getting range called recent, so lots of these bluffs seem kind of suspect. Like I said, guys, the stream today is not going to be so long. I should be live later tonight, though. I should be. I don't know. I got some stuff to do this week. At some point, we're going to run a 24-hour stream, I think, to try and get out of the stake. Right now, I think we're doing okay for the day. Making some pretty big hands versus the flush there. Obviously, kind of bingoed the river, which is quite nice. Let's see. I guess I'll waitlist this tables because this one's horrible. Obviously, let's run 1/3 here. Gotta find lots of big folds. This is heads up, actually. Oh, this is fucking wrong. I should go 75 here. I did wrong. Wrong line. I didn't realize it was BBB. It's okay, though. When it mattered, obviously, folds to 130 would have folded to my big size. Just, whatever. This game is actually not that good. And Probably stream for like another hour and a half, guys. I'll be on later. Sorry about like if this not playing as much today, but yeah. What was I gonna say? At some point I think I'm thinking of doing a 24-hour stream, and hoping that if I play for 24 hours, this is obviously never works, but hoping if I play for 24 hours, that I can get out of the stake. But right now we're streaming for a bit. Probably try to stream around 2 hours, a little longer maybe. I can call sometimes if this guy's a bigger wreck, but I don't think he is. Make sure I don't know him. 94. I actually need to relook at pre-flop, guys. I'm like kind of losing my mind here. Any solid bets for the NFL tonight? No. Bro, guys, I was so close to slate. Do you know what I had? I had Xavier Worthy for 100 yards laddered plus, and like 140 yards was like 37-1. He didn't come that close. Obviously, he had the carry, right? Which like it was clear, like it was not like that was clearly a carry. It wasn't like it was anything close to being a run. I'm into a catch, but they just blew him out so bad. Like he was clearly priced so good, guys. Like I knew he was gonna go off. I had Genty just because I like to be early on players. I had Genty laddered from 140 yards up, and he finished with 139 yards or something, and it was like that was originally 12-1, and then like 170 was like 37-1, and then I hit Judkins like 10 plus to 1. I don't know. I should probably call here, but I don't even know. I should probably call here because obviously this is just meme. Like I don't really believe the raise. I'm obviously overfolding massively. I just find the turn bets coming in, and obviously I have good unblockers to an extent, but I can't beat ace 10, which is why it's like not the best. You know. Obviously I'm like a massive spot there by folding. If I were to guess tonight, I like Malik Washington always, if his price is good. I feel like he's a pretty good player. I like Ollie Gordon if his price is good as well. I like to be early, so I just bet players that are like yet to break out for like insane ults. I've always done really well doing that. But if Jaiken's got 2 more catches, I would have made 2,000, bro. I know that's always like when you bet extremes. But Genty was like 2 yards off. I'm just like, dude, like their line is horrible. But I just knew like Genty's like was priced too good to not go off at some point. Like he's getting the ball so many times. He's such a good player. He's like probably the second best house call running back in the league right now. So their line's objectively horrible. He reminds me a lot of like Berkeley. He's probably gonna have a similar rookie year to Barkley, to be honest. I mean, Barkley was obviously going crazy, but like earlier on in his rookie year. But I think the Raiders will figure it out with Genty. Bowers, I don't know what's going on with Bowers, but I'm just depressed about Nabers. My bets tonight. These games are so ugh. They're so ugh. I looked at them for a second. I don't know. I don't follow either of these teams though. That's the issue. Malik Washington's 7 catches is plus 2,500. It's not the worst, but I mean they might be winning this game for once. Oh, I like Darren Waller. 6 catches for plus 2,500 on DraftKings. I like that a lot actually. I'm gonna hammer that. Why does my shit keep refreshing? I don't get it. What did Darren Waller do last week? I feel like he caught a pass. I don't know. I think he's gonna only get more involved. Like if you remember, Johnny Smith just randomly came out of nowhere last year. I feel like Darren Waller could easily get 6 catches tonight. I think 25-1 is probably too good of odds. Let me look at Miami snap share. Miami snap op share. Because I like to be early, like I said. I could easily see Waller being involved tonight randomly. Yeah, that's what I'd say probably. Then I keep deleting all my fucking my stream feed. I don't know why it just keeps deleting. Every time I open like Google Chrome and click back on it, it's like so bugged. Oh, we're on the cold floor here. Bankroll keeps going up. Let's go. Yeah. We're fucking locked in, dude. It was up more last stream though. We had a losing session last stream. At some point I'll run a 24-hour stream. Guys, do you think it's possible? I need Garrett Wilson to score less than 10 tonight. This is my team. Obviously, rest in peace. But yeah, dude. Of course, like, dude, I've lost last two. Nabers has cost me 2 weeks in a row. It's actually crazy. My team's like low key stacked, but I'm trying to trade for Mahomes because I have Rice. Where is he? Oh, he's on my IR. So I have Rice. So I'm gonna run the Chief stack. Clearly, this is gonna be JSN London worthy Rice with Mahomes at QB. That's the goal. So yeah. That's the goal. Good luck today. Good luck today. Thank you. Oh, I thought he 3-bet me. Just called. That's boring. Number top 2 fan. Yeah, you're a beast, man. Bro, I've had it versus this King of the North guy so much today. This is crazy. Oh. 75 here is okay. I'm your number 1 fan. Ah, bro, you gotta talk more. You gotta type more. What the fuck? I should probably fold here from Resurrect. Obviously, it's like tempting because you have outs, but... Bro, where's the 4-bets at, man? Where are the 4-bets at? It actually says number 1 fan now. That's jokes. Obviously, we can run call here. We can run both. I'll probably just run call though. People have 10s and 9s here. Check. Could have queen jack. I think we just block. I think the reopen here is so not in. Could have king jack, queen jack, especially. That it's king jack too much. Could be ace queen with the ace of diamonds or something. Queen shouldn't add too much. I don't know why everyone plays like a nerd in this game. Like, actually, genuinely, I don't know why everyone plays like a nerd. Like, obviously, I could call here. I'm not going to. I don't know why everyone plays like such a nerd. It's just king jack of spades? That makes sense, right? Yeah, it does. That's crazy. Wow. I guess, okay, well, I guess he just hit. Like, Emmer just loves you. Like, guys, how many times have you played the most absurd lines you'll ever play in your life? I was murdered by Genty. It was Jover. That's unfortunate, man. Henry's dead. Yeah. You just gotta wait till he has a good game. I mean, Chiefs was obviously always gonna be a bad matchup. AJ Brown, dude, Philadelphia has to figure it out. Like, AJ, just keep AJ, bro. Do not panic. They have to. It's literally they just have to. It's a disaster, bro. AJ Brown might get traded, to be honest. Like I don't even know. It's so bad. Jalen Hurts didn't complete a pass in the second half. Like y'all can they can keep doing this thing where they just cope and pretend that like they are 4-0, but come on, man. Come on. What's my bankroll strategy when I get to 500? We're just gonna do a 5 buy and shot take. So they can take AJ Brown's next contract? I don't think that's true. I think he legitimately, they just can't get anything going on offense. Yeah, we're just gonna B75 here. If he rejams, we just fold. I don't think he would perceive I would fold 3s, so I don't think he would bother jamming on them as a bluff. This is my opinion. Now, can I take my own advice here? I don't know. People have these weird theories. I mean, sometimes stuff like this does happen. I don't think this is what's happening, though. I think AJ Brown, I think AJ Brown will get paid no matter where he goes. To be honest, I don't think it really has anything to do with, like, I think they can not throw the ball to him all they want. I think he could still demand a lot on his next contract. Got scared with 3-3, or smart. I wouldn't say scared. I don't know how he calls it. Like, it would just be such a punt to call me with. I mean, it's not a punt to call me with a queen, but he probably does have to call it. It's funny though, because like if I was bluffing this spot, I would only be repping threes, to be honest. So like I'm literally only repping threes here for value. So to the point where like ace three is probably best call, like no joke. I mean, I could have king queen, I guess, or ace queen, but I'm only repping I'm really only repping threes for value. It's like the classic Danny on the Granu. The board's like king jack 10. The guy goes over bet. I think you got this straight. Anyway, nice hand. Good hand read. Guess I just call with all the outs. Fuck, this board is like quite scary for him. I could see him just needing up bases, but still calling anyway. Let's just check. Oh, okay. Take it. How does he have a 4? Good jam. I think my logic's good, Jeff. For the reason he didn't bluff and he thinks I had 3-3, the reason I like B75 a lot is he just won't bluff over it. So I can just bet fold. I wouldn't say it's scared. Just say it's like, I think it's really easy for him to just run check with the hands I got there. Obviously, very, very lucky turn for me. Eagles jam, telling her it's not to do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do with AJ Brown. I haven't been in one league, but their passing attack is horrible. It's not even just Smith didn't do well either. It's just a joke. Best buy lows right now, obviously AJ Brown. I think AJ Brown is like, when you finally play with the big boys once you get to 500, like Ryan. I'm sure they sit every now and then. I don't know. I think the Philly has to figure something out. And Henry, I wouldn't worry about Henry, dude. Like, he got 8 carries. He's always been like this. He's always been like this. So just don't sell him. You'll probably end up being able to win. You'll have a bounce back week. He's always been like this. It's not like he looks slow to start the year. Nabers is legitimately dead, though. Worthy's the fucking goat. He's gonna go off this year. He's literally gonna go off this year, bro. Like, I'm telling you guys, the Chiefs, I don't know. Like, my pick to win it all this year was the Bills. And I'm not even a Bills fan. I just think that he's due. I think they're due. People say Josh Allen's a choker. I mean, guy's literally, like, not a choker. He plays the best. He's, like, the best playoff stats ever. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the ball just don't bounce your way, bro. I think Sean McDermott's a choker. I mean, if you score with 13 seconds left in the playoffs, you know, on like a 30-yard fucking touchdown pass, I mean, most teams win when they fucking get the ball with 13 seconds left. That's clutch. But because he doesn't win, it's like, guy can't win in the big game, and it's just like stupid. Like, he can't go out there and play defense. Like, it's not basketball. Anyway, I'm not even a Josh Allen glazer. Like, I know I'm from Canada, but I'm not even close to a Bills fan. So, it's just common sense at this point. I thought it was gonna be Green Bay Buffalo before even the Parsons trade, so that was my take. I mean, Love last night looks unreal. It looks like LaFleur's not bad. I don't know. It just seems like they just let these teams for no reason stay in the game with them. I don't understand. I don't understand. They don't just Green Bay just, unlike any team ever, just does not run up the score. They just don't. I don't get it. I just do not get it. Like, Dallas might have the worst secondary in the entire NFL. They have no pass rush, and they had no corners. Obviously, they're getting their corners back, but it's insane. And like the first 2 drives, Jordan Love just goes the whole field, and then when they needed to him, he went the whole field again. But for some reason, in the middle of the game, they were just like, let's just run the ball. I don't get it. And then Eberflus came out and ran like fucking like too high for the entire second half, and then they finally were able to. They literally just went the whole field on checkdowns. I don't even know. I didn't understand what either coach was doing last night. If I'm gonna keep it a buck, the game was a banger though. But Eberflus just on that second and 7 when Josh Jacobs just ran it in from the 20. They literally had 3 guys standing on the goal line. I actually just don't understand what the hell they were doing there. But yeah. Never lucky. Yeah, I was gonna call versus guy. The deuces are hot. Deuce of hearts is on the way. I just got a text. Let me just confirm. Yeah, they said they'd be here. Is this guy calling? I guess I just called her so deep. But it's probably jam, right? Oh, it's so tempting to call. What are like the pot odds? Calling 20 big seems steep. I got a text they were on the way, but yeah, I can't trust these guys. On an 86, okay, we're a little deeper, we're in call. It's a call in theory. We're not deep enough probably to be calling it, but whatever. We'll bet this. We can call check raise here. This guy never bluffs this size. Ugh, just to keep him honest, man. I don't know, just to keep him honest. I would fold here most of the time, but anything but ace king. Whatever, let's call ace king and fold it. I'll directly overfold. Because I don't know the double block is a bluff, but I don't know. It's like you got that much money. You got 2.8 bigs out of top pair. This guy plays like this like nitty, like high percentage strategy, but ease what it is. This is an odd spot. If he goes big, I guess we just fold because we're just too dead too often. The issue is this guy just bets like random shit too often. It's like tempting to raise. Alright, let's just raise. Hope it's just like, if it's a king it folds. I don't know, raising this guy's probably bad, but he's capable of folding, I think, so I don't know. There's no way he checks king high flush draw. No way, right? I don't think this player's running it. On a 3, whatever, it's still just 3 that I didn't call for. I don't know what this guy's sizing to 4 bets. If he's going like 25 plus, then okay, maybe I should just call this a good amount of the time here. If he's going to 22, this hand doesn't mind calling as much. Thanks for all the follows and shit on Twitch, guys. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all you guys showing up to the stream. We're gonna run a shorter stream. Probably be done like a little bit. I'll probably be live tonight. 2x, we'll call here. I'm like low-key tempted to call here, but I don't know, it's probably bad versus this guy. He probably just has like fucking 10-9 for no reason on turn. I guess we can call here sometimes. I haven't seen him do it before. Now, could it be like queen jack, I guess? But yeah, it's a chop. I guess we just call here once. Maybe we should just fold, I don't know. Do we take the card? I think we just take the card and lose. Yeah, I don't know. Is it ace-8? It's kings. This turn bet is horrendous, but it works because I'm bad at poker, to be honest. The turn bet's obviously astronomically bad, but it worked, I guess. I mean, define work, right? Because he loses more in a 5. I don't know. To me, like, I'm still priced in on turn rates. Maybe I'm wrong. But it depends how often he has 9-7, obviously. If he has 9-7 often, then we're not priced in. But what I'm getting, like, I just need, like, 20% equity, right? Which means I'm just raw priced in. I don't know. To me, this turn bet is horrendous. I should be running leads, and I'm not. So then if I don't run leads, then he should never reopen a hand like this. But well played him. Notice he got a lot. I mean, he kind of Aikito'd the deck, as obviously. If he doesn't Aikido the deck, then he makes less. Obviously. You obviously look like a genius when you, like, put a lot of money into the pot and your opponent just misses his draw. But then when he reopened, like, first of all, like, he has to run fold the check raise, which obviously I'm going to run a lot of here if I have 9-7 a good amount. He never has 10-8, we do. He never has 10-6, we could technically have 10-6. No, probably not really, but we still have more 9-7 than he does. He's obviously more overpair oriented. We obviously hit 10-8. I don't know. I don't think 1/3 here reopen is the thing. But this guy just, like, plays like this. And then he just stations offers raise, by the way. So it's like, whatever. He just owns himself. Obviously, like, he Aikito'd the deck, so well played. But the line's not the worst in the world, but to me, it's just like, whatever. I mean, there's no hand that, like, isn't pricing to call you here. I probably could fold my hand, to be honest. But I have my own reasons for why I call this. Like, obviously on a 7 or on a 5, I can also dunk. He gets a clean-ass ace. Congratulations. On a paired card, I can dunk. Do you have a streaming schedule? Yeah, pretty much. I try to be, like, live 6 days a week. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I'll probably make one at some point. At some point, my goal is to start streaming earlier. I've been running late night streams, but I kind of need to drop these, unfortunately. So, yeah. Just because lifestyle-wise, it's too bad. I don't know. I don't love my line here. I think I should full turn in these positions. Is it just ace-jack? It's just aces. I don't know why I don't full turn here. I've been good about folding these turns in these check raises today, so whatever. It's just unfortunate. We were just running into it for a little bit. Obviously, if I just bang a 6 and like if the turns of 5 guys, this guy would have reopened 1/3 earlier, or turns of 4, sorry. He would have reopened 1/3 and we would have XR'd him. I should have probably found the check raise, but obviously you'd rather turn pair into a bluff. Goes without saying there. Yeah, I don't mind answering questions, level up guy. I don't mind. This is basically almost always going to overbet. I think you can mix between the two. I think bad 7 would probably check less. Whatever, we'll check sometimes because it is a thing. We rolled a 17. You don't run any raises when you run check back here. The reason why is, obviously sometimes they have queens, sometimes they have 8s and 9s. So this flop's kind of mid, but whatever. Let's just bet big on flop. The reason you don't run any big raises is just because you kind of cap yourself when you check, so now you want to protect your calling range. I'm expecting to get stationed here, kind of. Whatever, man. Nice hand. Good river for him. Obviously, here we finally caught a bluff. Guy actually had a bluff for once. Nice. Obviously, I'm not folding my hand. Like, whatever. If this guy fucking has 10-8 here, then at this point, what the fuck ever. And, like, I'm obviously, like, so capped this played, so. He's barely getting any calls. Like, I don't know. Speed Cube Freak, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. My line here is complete McDonald's, by the way. If you had 2 pairs that you called me, but I don't know. I just figured, like, I don't run this a lot. This guy watches stream. I don't run this a lot as a bluff, so. I mean, I run it a lot as a bluff, I guess. But I haven't been running it that much recent, so. I actually kind of like just give up. I feel like he's like so repping Queen X. It's like crazy. And like, I don't know if there's a size that gets it to fold. Welcome to the Discord, level up. I'm assuming it's you. That's a deuce. Call it the wreck in the big. Especially when he sizes down, you can flat 5-4. I gave you access, I gave you access. Our rolls bigger than before? Yeah, it is. I kind of get stationed here by this guy, is what I hate about this shit, but whatever, let's run it. Take it. Obviously, like, you probably could, like, I'd probably take 7x of spades here to run as, like, the check call. Obviously, you want some spades in your check calling range, but it's just a good board for me. Like, this guy likes to bet, like, McDonald's hands too thin, too often. I like half pot here because it just works well. So your opponent plays no leads, you should just range check back, but whatever. We'll make the exception with the hands like this class and, like, 7-6, basically. Obviously, it doesn't run leads here. We should not really ever bet. We folded at 10 years, so this guy should be cooked. Oh, maybe not. Lots of potential bluffs here. It's like tempting to call. Nice hand. Lots of potential bluffs that, like, I think the 1/3 size is a bit ambitious. Like, he basically beats all my hands. He's just sizing down because this guy likes just sizing to, like, get called by stuff, which in the long term is like I can exploit. I'm not gonna do it on stream yet. It will be too obvious. Fortunate runner for him. It's a decent flop. I guess we just trap a hand like this. Damn, the overbet? I think we raise versus still. Maybe not, though. What's the point? Like, actually, what's the point? That's the truth. What's the point of raising versus the overbet? It's a strong hand, it should be opened. Obviously, if it's like ace-queen and he's just like... So if we were playing live cash games, where? Okay, let me answer this question. So obvious bluff here, guys, is like not 7x. I don't think it's relevant in this node. It would probably just be Queen X block queens. Queen 10's actually a viable bluff here. I'd say Queen 10's probably one of the main bluffs I'd find. If I didn't like calling it, and I thought the person could overfold. Obviously, a hand like Queen 3 is like pretty decent, but the 3 is pretty fake because I don't think 3 is ever is really a hand that plays this way. So Queen 10 maybe, and just random Queen X. It is hard to find a bluff here, to be honest, actually. I don't know, man. I don't like this game. Whatever. Get over it, I guess. This shit has been so Muzakashi to win, to be honest. No, I have to approve you. I have to approve you. Like I said. Poker wa Muzakashi. This shit has been so difficult this entire challenge. Lots of brutal hands, to be honest. Lots of brutal hands. We've had a couple good sessions where we were on the weren't on the receiving end of this McDonald's shits, but overall, lots of brutal hands. Hopefully we can start fading them when we get to 500 and 1K. I don't know how I'm gonna stay sane. He runs block here. We don't overbet much 9x, we just fold. Nice hand. I love the line too. Pot with the 10s. Pro line, honestly. This shit has been so difficult, man. Like, actually, we're running okay recent, but this is one of the most difficult stretches of poker, like, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Just, obviously, like, this is not including my hint out has, like, been bugged, so I can't show you guys, but yeah, obviously I like to run overbet here sometimes, but these are, it's kind of too, I'm playing versus two noobs here that are just going to call too wide probably, so whatever. I don't know. They could overfold. They're both kind of nittier, I think. I don't know anything about glass ankle, so. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it would fucking call here, so. Whatever. When a flush comes in, obviously we just don't have many flushes. He should have king, queen of spades. This should be like the only one he has that beats us. Come on, there should be a lot of spades left in the deck here, actually. Like, you should be likely to hit when you have a hand like this here. We open because it's like really scary for him to run jam. You could just run it with ace jack because he's a noob, but whatever. Alright, so we lose to just jacks. That's kind of cringe, but. And king queen suited. The issue is like, what does he call? If we jam, we lose the jacks. And ace 4. Oh, fuck, we actually lose the. Okay, so we lose the fucking 6 hands. Now, how many hands could call us when we go if we go all in? I don't know. I'm just gonna go all in here because I don't want to face a rejam. You could just find it. Is it king queen? Oh, he folded. Okay, whatever. It's probably not all in here. It's just b75. I shouldn't be afraid of getting jammed on. I think I could just easily bet fold. And like I said, at least the 6 hands. But obviously, if I go all in, he could call like 7-6, 8-7 of spades, 6-5 of spades, ace jack. Like if he has ace king off here with the king of spades. Random hero call, like with ace 10 of clubs. Like honestly, not joking in the stake. Obviously, people seems like they're folding to me today, but in the past, people are just not believing me. So that being said, this guy's probably on the nittier side. I don't know. Anyway, let me answer your question. Sorry, I've been kind of ignoring it. It's not ignoring it, but I've been busy playing. With linear 3 hands, we would still... Okay, let me review the whole thing. I have to play the spot here, so I'm going to overbet here. The issue is there's a lot of bluffs that's played. Here, we're going to mostly run call. On a hard here, I'll jam. With linear 3 hands, it's... Okay, wait. But Orban doesn't get real runouts. I'm actually convinced he's like changed the deck to his will. Yeah, man. Whatever. This guy's the best player in poker history, man. Like I have like 30% equity on the fucking river, dude. On the turn. This guy's just calling like no matter what. Obviously just call here. You should be dead with like he could have like a random flush draw, but like king jack of diamonds, which would just be like hilarious, but hey, do you have a stream? Are you having a join? Hey, is your Discord set up? I only see access channel. It says no access. We obviously just run check back here. Just give him a free chance to hit one of his cards. Hopefully his queens. I mean, king jack of diamonds or king 10 of diamonds would be a meme. Like, not only to have it, but to check back would just be such a meme. I just couldn't even, like, to just check turn would just be such a meme. Like, I just couldn't. I don't even know what he would call with here. I should just jam because he might, like, put me on flush only. And he could hero call kings or jacks of the diamonds a diamond. Like, honestly. And I don't think he folds queens either way. So I actually like this line. And if he has ace at king with the club with the king of diamonds or something, like... Yeah, I think he just has McDonald's. I don't know. Obviously, we should have just jammed pre. He probably just had kings. To be honest, we should have just jammed pre. This guy's on the tighter side, and I got too cute. I mean, usually the money goes in. It just came as high, which is unfortunate. I mean, I figured people could be bluffing me. And usually, people who bluff should like turn barrel. I mean, like if this guy didn't have like not bluffing turn here would be crazy. Like I don't know. Anyway, I want to read your question, Mr. Level Up Guy. But it's a lot of text, so just give me a sec when I have time. Where's the first message you said? We haven't joined me. Hey, is your Discord set up? So if you're playing live cash where loose passive, would it be better to have a polar or linear through just like linear, like because they don't care. You don't need bluffs. Like you can just play your hand strength. You don't need polar. You don't play that many hands. With linear theories, would still be good ranges versus range equity, but nailing thresholds or restrictions become tricky since loose passive moves would vary. You don't need thresholds. You see, you're just assuming you need things that you don't. Obviously, should have raised flop here, because we wouldn't end up in this position. So, whatever, it's my fault. That being said, I don't think call is like necessarily the worst line in the world. I shouldn't have bet flop here. Obviously, I'll call once. Decent turn, I'd say. If he bets big here, like, he just no bluffs at all. I mean, he does have bluffs, but... The bluffs would be too rare to make any EV ever. Yeah, I don't think you need much bluffs. He finds the right size. We'll call and hit a king. Yeah. Okay, I'm sending. Just have eights, like, honestly. If he reopens, I'm just going to run 75 and just get called by everything. I don't care. Run 75, because I don't think he's going to call a flush or a straight to jam. And then, like, if he has a full house, he'll jam. Yeah. Nice. Honestly, he found a good bluff too. What the fuck? Okay, he had jacks, but he has jacks obviously at a frequency, but we have ace of diamonds, so we have good blockers. So we're just gonna keep going here. We just sunran so hard versus this guy, like it's disgusting how good I got, lucky I got, and also he has great blockers, so he goes for the bluff. He literally blocks king 9 and king 8. I mean, yeah, 8 of clubs probably technically better. No, not even. What the fuck doesn't matter. I feel like Zach just calls down too wide here, but whatever. The issue my hand kind of has is, yeah, I don't know. People just never know your strategy. So like the idea that you need a strategy is like kind of fake. Like in terms of like being balanced. Just literally do whatever the highest EV is. If the guy is overfolding, you can just 3-bet every single hand. And he's under 4-betting, you can just 3-bet linear or polar. If, like I said, okay, yeah, I guess if the guy 4-bets a lot and he overfolds, which is like, by the way, the rarest thing on earth, is the guy who overfolds but then also runs a lot of 4-bet bluffs. Hypothetically, then yeah, going more polar versus him would be good. But like, but then again, if he runs a lot of 4-bet bluffs, I don't know. Okay, he 4-bets the right amount, so he 4-bets with bluffs and he 4-bets strong. I don't know. To me, it's usually like more simple, right? Like most people are usually making one mistake live, and you should just attack it very directly. You don't need to build an entire strategy to like balancedly attack it. You can just directly attack it. Like they're never gonna catch on. So yeah, I would say live poker, people are just kind of addicted to seeing the flop. They're kind of sticky with their hands. Forwarding bad hands, usually people get stickier post. It doesn't have as much incentive. People don't run like a lot of 4-bet bluffs like properly. Obviously, people do them, I guess. They usually do them with like offsuit hands. They go like really like stupid polar for no reason. Because there's like some swag on like playing a bad hand for some reason live. It's like people think that's like what skill is. If you randomly just play ace-4 offsuit and bluff a guy, you just get in there randomly and fucking run the guy over. All right, come on, let's go. I'm not asking for much. Just another cooler. Size down here deeper. Fuck, I just gave him kings. I'm not joking. I just gave him kings. My bad, bro. I think King of the North had kings earlier, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I went for the flat, like an ape. I usually don't even flat these positions because I find people underbluff them. So okay, he's dropping 9x so heavy, chat. I'm just gonna give up. Even though, like, technically I know I could have probably the right amount of fold equity versus the rec. He could have diamonds, 7-8, all this bullshit. I don't know. Whatever. The odds he has, like, those hands versus a 9, like, obviously he has those hands more often, so I probably made a mistake, to be honest, but whatever. We're chilling today. I don't love the way I played. We'll bet this hand and only check call with it. You could run check raise with it. The 7 of clubs doesn't block as many folds. Versus a rec here, we'll just run over it. Should just fold a lot. Nah. Ace of spades is not the best blocker on the river, but on the turn, because he's gonna have a lot of these offsuit ace-x, he's not gonna fold a single offsuit ace, and these hands will all fold. So blocking the ace-x of spades cards are a little fake. Unfortunate. I'm not gonna bluff river now, because all the suited offsuit ace-x spades. Hunts beat us. He probably just has T-pa. Let's check how the session's going. Did he show his cards? No. I don't know why the hand replayer is being so laggy. Or is it just my internet? Stream die. Oh my god, did it die on YouTube? It always does this. Oh no, it didn't, it looks like. Deeper will call here. You could actually just not as well. Kind of playing more chill today, to be honest. It did? Probably should have streamed with this guy. We'll just run call. So I slow down here, we'll call, but it's pretty close. This hand's mixing. We'll call it a 92 because I'm pretty sure he's running range bet, so it probably makes it a better call. I don't know. You could have had another pair, but yeah, like glitches out. It says it's muted. Oh my god. Ugh. I guess I should know something's up. I just figure he could have a lot of ace queen here, and he can have a lot of like random spade hands. And we double block king queen in 8-7. Obviously, like people do this thing where they just like trap for no reason, and I guess it worked. Well played. I don't know. Well played. Whatever. Loki just tilted today. Can this guy bet his cards? Like half pot call. Nice. Just an ace X, and I should have bet turn. Oh no, it's queen X. Well. Anyway, let's check what we're doing. We obviously just got killed again. So tilted, man. Like, it's so fucking hard, man. It's so fucking hard today. Just so many nuts. I don't know. I mean, obviously we cleared that king 9 hand. Well played. I don't know. I'm just tilted. I don't know. I just like when I take marginal spots and they work, and it's just not been going my way. It feels like every time the guys call turn on the stick, they have a call in the river. I am turn call into river fold, the least played line in the stick pool by a mile. Feels like, except I had value twice today when it happened, I guess. So just had the hands versus the wrong players, I guess. Alright, this guy's thinking for hours every hand. I don't understand. I guess he's in the stream, but the diamonds are bad. We'll just run check and lose. We block our exact hand, which could be like a niche float that runs fold. I doubt my opponent's running leads here because people just don't incorporate that in their game. So flop bet was really bad by me, actually. So we'll just give up now. Imagine if I see like pocket sixes trap, I'd die laughing. Like honestly, I would die laughing. I don't get why it's been so hard for me to make money, but I'm punting it off with the king eights because I'm running into quads. I don't know. I guess it's fine. You just flop tens on 10-7-7. You flop jacks on jack 9. You fucking trap every hand. Well played, man. Definitely haven't ran the worst today. I don't know. This ace's hand, if I find the jam pre, I think guy's probably on the nittier side. Just people have been running fold there in those spots so much, but so I figured, you know what, maybe he's running bluff, but it's obviously a fine line. It's just frustrating when it doesn't work out. We'll sit this game. I don't know. I just be sad every time I don't win today. Recent. Obviously, I'm still winning today, but I don't know. I just want to get out of the stake. Once, so he needs a king. That's a good start. I had to give him outs, didn't you? Come on, 4 of me, bro. But don't have aces. This is not really a thing here. It's good enough hand to 4-bet. Good start. Good flop. Nice! All you gotta do is beg. All you gotta do is beg for the cooler, man. And it'll come. I actually think like the bigger the complainer you are, guys, the better you run. Just some content video. What's up, Garrett? Welcome back. Yeah, no rush, man. I don't think I'm gonna do any type of content with someone for a little bit. So yeah, I appreciate you doing that stuff, but I just need to get through this challenge and try to make my own content before I do collabs with anyone. I want to build my own thing first. Doesn't make sense for Sethi. I don't see his incentive, and it doesn't make sense for me, to an extent. Sethi, I'm not big enough for him, to be honest. And genuinely, I don't get why he would want to. So to me, I don't really see the incentive. And then for me, it's like I want to get my own thing going because, yeah. I need to make better YouTube videos, need to make better shorts, need to make better stuff. If I'm being honest. Need to advance this thing before I work with anyone. It obviously helps me out though, so I appreciate you, man. Yeah, obviously this guy's like sound working for someone. Yeah, I don't know. It usually comes back on if you refresh stream. Oh my god, I misclicked. That's not the worst though. The price is so good. Oh, I guess it's the worst. Check raise would have made more probably. You probably would have called my ass. Whatever, we don't have what here. Yeah. Mistake by me then, whatever. Sorry about my nightbot, guys. I don't know why it's so crazy. Let's just raise here. If it's queen jack, it's queen jack. If he donk jams, I'll call. But otherwise, let's just run this. He plays really wide. Should be good. Feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling alright. I don't know, I'm kind of like just chilling today for the stream, shorter stream today, so I'm not enjoying it as much. Probably on later. I would say my mood's not better today because I'm running okay and I'm objectively still being tilted, so logically that means I'm probably not feeling the best. Because I'm running probably above average, to be honest, and I'm still being a child, so yeah, it means my mood's probably not the best, but yeah, I'm feeling alright. My life's good. Gonna run a 24-hour stream at some point, I think. Which is that something you guys would want to see? Raise. Never lucky. Oh shit. It's likely not to be a chop too, because there's already 2 unders. Pool is small but really bad from my experience. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I tried to like set up shit there and I was having like difficulties. Damn, he called quick. He has ace high, but I don't. Oh shit, he has KJ. He has KJ Osborne. For Seth, he has just goodwill. Yeah, but I don't know. To me, it's just like, let me make my own YouTube videos first and stuff. Make some of my own content that I want to make before I worry about like grift, like the whole social climb game. Though it will be fun, for sure, for sure. I'll definitely reach out at some point. I like his content. Just for me, it's like I'm already working on playing poker 8 hours a day, and then the other stuff I got going on. For me, it's just hard to like actually, and like obviously Seth, he doesn't want to make a bad video, so it's gonna take time and effort. The Jets game's first, right? I'm gonna bet Darren Waller tonight, guys. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're just gonna go for all of it. Well, I bet Darren Waller receptions. Wow, get screwed, Avaro. Get screwed. I'm not even gonna bet Darren Waller for 5 catches. I hate that. I like just 6. 25 to 1. 12.5 to 1 for 5 doesn't seem that good. The one more catch does not seem like it's like likely to happen 50% more often. Damn, we running good. We running good. I mean, yeah, all you gotta do is complain enough and you'll get some run good guys. Ciao from Bolivia. Oh, wow, welcome, man. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation. How's Bolivia right now? Is Bolivia? It's the country I'm thinking it is. It's very dry, right? Yeah. It's very dry. When I played GeoGuessr, I don't know much about Bolivia, but when I played GeoGuessr, it was like surprisingly a very like dry looking country. Like a dry heat. Unfortunate. Just for my sanity, I'm not gonna bluff this spot. Looks like I don't have to. I should maybe get range folds, to be honest, but we'll see. Hold on. Well, obviously, I probably can't range bet versus this guy here. 10 of hearts, raises checking EV, bet it less often. Yeah. I mean, it obviously went up because we had a lot of rake back coming in. Because I don't update it with the rake. Let's show down this hand. Betting turn is default at a6. Whatever. Yeah. I like 75 here, high frequency. Eights of the heart. We'll just run check. Hey, do you plan to do a study stream this week? I'm gonna do lots of study streams. Like this, the thing is, I'm really looking forward to just trying to get out of 200. I just run overbet here, so I'm just gonna keep checking. You could overbet eights, but I low-key think I should just run check raise here for some reason. But the issue is he has a lot of 6 and 7s. Obviously, like 6-5 gets there. I guess you just run check call. First of all, you could run value on, and then like at the second of all, like I think it's either 7, like it's probably just 6s on the river. So I don't want to run check raise because it's 6 is the thing. That being said, when he runs half pot, it is tempting, but he could have 7-6 as well. I don't know. Let's run call. Yeah. This is just random punt overbet, but it's usually just check, I think. The backdoor flush draw, I can't imagine it. That's too much. Do you plan to do a study stream this week? Of course. I'll hop on Discord and post a few ideas, and I have in mind for shortest study session streams. If you're looking at suggestions, sure. The thing about the study streams in the future, they're gonna be more built around stuff I want to learn. But obviously, like I try to incorporate what you guys want to do as well. Do you plan? Yeah, I already got that. Will G-Bro be liking watching, dude? Yeah. I appreciate you doing all this stuff, but I want to try to make better content. I want to make like a way better YouTube video than my last. I think we just run 75 here. We have 7-6, complete bottom of range. Let's run the 75. This looks strong. We're IP. Looks like it makes money. 6.1. You could be overdoing the size and then we make a lot of money. That being said, he could have a sizing tell. Maybe he goes to 4 with a worse hand. Nice. We like him watching, dude. Yeah. I'm glad, Yerk. I always appreciate you being in here. Same logic. He goes to 3.5 here. There's 5.5 bigs in the middle right now, so I like going for it. Wow, we get the call from behind. I mean, it's not the worst when the rec calls behind. There's usually a lot of overfolds. Obviously, when rake box calls here, then it's less good. Because you don't get as many overfolds post. This guy should be folding a lot here. But, I mean, he's not the widest player, I guess, so he probably does have a strong hand. Okay, obviously this is nutted. Because if he wasn't as nutted, he probably doesn't play all in. This is 1 pip too wide, but this guy's a wreck, so we have improved. Obviously, when he's on the button, it doesn't really add too much EV to us. Because he's going to fly IP. I don't really believe this yet. Nice. And that's why you face the open wider, I guess. Min raise versus guy, you could consider even defending this. Damn, the 7 is an out now, chat. The 7 is an out. And even a 6 is a chop, right? So he has 19%, but... Too many outs, too many outs. Obviously IP here versus this guy, good. This guy's on the tighter side, I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure, so. I think I just go half pot on flop and just... Maybe I'll just go 1/3 actually. Gives me the ability to bet turn without the turn bet costing me too much money. I feel like I'm in dealt a lot of premiums today, to be honest. It's quite the run good. Unfortunately, we're just gonna go to 6, I guess. Called so fast. Oh, I think I should have 3-bet this hand, actually. Oh, 2 callers? Oh, the ace has to help me. I like delay raise here with this exact hand. Picking up the clubs. Yeah. We have a pretty good check raise hand. We block ace queen, rivered. Yeah. The reason why the 10's good, not good, is it doesn't really block ace 10 or 10-8, for example. It blocks queen 10, which is obviously relevant, but so does queen x. Hey Carter, good luck. Thanks, Anthony. Probably a shorter stream today, guys, and then for now. Tomorrow I might not even be live, but after that, Wednesday, I'm gonna be going stupid. Look out for a 24-hour stream this week at some point. And my next YouTube video, guys, if you haven't seen the YouTube video, go check it out. Let me know how I can improve, guys. It's on my YouTube channel. Would appreciate if everyone checks the YouTube video out. That being said, I don't think it was the best for my capturing my stream highlights. You ever think of doing like charging 30 an hour to go through coaching? And I was like, no, I would charge more. Unfortunately, I would just have to charge more, Garrick. And also the reason why is for it to be worth my time, I would have to charge more. I'm just being honest. I would have to charge more. And then, second of all, I don't think I'm worth that much. So I'd have to charge around 100 an hour in order to be actually able to do it. And I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, do not believe I'm worth 100 an hour to someone. So I don't do it. That's why I don't do coaching. Yeah, because I'd have to charge 100 plus because I can make this from playing more from my hourly should be higher from playing. So, and if it's not, that means I should probably get it to that point. So I don't know. I think if someone, that's the coaching dilemma. Why people struggle to find cheap poker coaching? Because in order for the guy to actually really be worth coaching, he has to be good at the game. But then if he's good at the game, he can make his hourly should be higher if he's not coaching. So that's why, honestly, I feel like people run these subscription models and stuff or CFPs, and that seems to be where it works better. But anyone just charging like 20 an hour for poker coaching it seems like to me it's a little bit. I'm not trying to call someone out. Obviously, I'm sure there are people that are worth that for people, but to me it just seems a little bit. There also is the thing is people just don't want to play. It's way easier just for example, I stop playing altogether and then I just want to run some coaching. But then usually your game starts to slip. It just does. So. And what's going on in the games actually also you stop becoming as aware. $20K profit, yeah. I mean it's more like 6K because obviously I had a BJ. Or it's not 6K, yeah. But yeah, we're running a bit below EV. I haven't read. This was a tough month. I don't think I ran very well this month. Plus, was getting used to the whole streaming thing. So, YouTube video you dropped this was funny. Okay, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm gonna try to make the next one like 20 minutes long. I gotta send my editor better clips, to be honest. I think my editor is not someone who plays a lot of poker, so he didn't have his long he kind of was just showing the end result of these hands a lot and the all-ins. But I think we'll try to get more full hands going for you guys because I had a lot of bangers this month. So. Yeah, because I think people want to see the full hand, so we could just make the video like 20 minutes long. And yeah. Hopefully, once I get, hopefully we just get up to 500. So he donks a big into me and then checks. Nah, that's gotta be weak. That's just gotta be weak, bro. Sorry about the chair. Anyway, I appreciate all y'all. If you could check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. If you guys care about what I'm betting tonight, I'm betting Darren Waller for like the dumbest shit ever. So if you want a meme bet, I bet Darren Waller alts for like fucked amounts. I don't know why. Just for fun. And I should probably bet someone meme to score. Or the game's already started, right? Yeah, it has. I'm sweating Garrett Wilson to fucking... I'm not betting it, but because I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, I need him to get less than 10 fantasy points. So that's my like slight sweat. I don't think it's going to happen. Usually I don't sweat that shit when I'm like... I hate watching a guy. Until like the fourth quarter. Though Garrett Wilson is an absolute Monday night choker, dude. I feel like... Okay, obviously we just go big here because this guy's the most uncapped and we could just get it in versus him. We'll just size up with 2 Rex in the hand here, I think. Like, do I really care if I like price them into call 7s? Probably just gets me in trouble. I might just run check here. I don't know. This guy's kind of on the tighter side, I believe. Oof. The price is so fucking good, chat. I don't know. I don't know. The price is so good. We'll just call, even though it's always a flush, isn't it? Oh, you see? This is why you have to call. Because I just can't give him another hand there. It has to be like it literally, I'm like, am I going to put him on queen 7 there? Or does it not just seem like he has a flush? I don't know what he has. Or like some ace 8 punt. And that's why I'm not like going to fold. If he bought it, I would fold. I'm off soon. I'll leave here. Oh my god, I have tables on tables on tables. What the fuck? Anyways, guys, we're gonna try to make the next videos better. I believe I have a good amount of hands, but I'm gonna make a video called Guess the Stake with a Ben a Bad Beat. So if you guys could go to your PokerCraft replayers, if any of you guys play on GG, unfortunately it has to be on GG, just because I think it makes for better content for the replay. Unfortunately. So if you guys could, while we do this, we'll check our results so far today. Looking pretty good. I haven't really fully looked yet, but whatever. Obviously, you have to worry about this guy shoving, so it's probably a fold, guys. I'm gonna be honest, just because this guy could just randomly shove, and then it's like really cringe. Oh shit. Looking pretty good. Fuck, I didn't show it. What the fuck am I doing? I should just size up here. Whatever. I'm obviously griefing. I guess we just check here. Take the card. Tempting to raise here from the rec versus the rec. Let's just go for it. Oh wow, I kind of like have the nuts. The 7, I was gonna jam on a non-7, but or like go big, but okay. Looks like he just had it. I shouldn't be too worried about 9x, but I think it's like definitely relevant. Like people could just have 8, 9, and 9x's played. Anyway, we ended up winning that fucking hand. Lul. Lul. First 2 racks, obviously, liking the spot. Anyway, let me re-show you guys my PokerCraft. Half pot is Geo, right? I guess we'll just do it. I don't know. Or we can just have the nuts. And wait, he's not dead. Why did I think he was dead? Oh my god, this is like the main event. I mean, that guy ended up holding, so. We'll take it. We'll take it. We are the Sunrunners. We are the Sun. All you can do is like start complaining, I think. Like, I haven't been complaining enough, guys. I think if you just complain more often, you just end up like running good. And, like, the deck starts feeling bad for you. It's like you get a give back call in sports. Anyway, you guys, you hit the replay button here, and then you press share, and then copy link, and then you post it. If you guys could. And then you post it here in my content hand section on my Discord. I would appreciate anyone that plays on GG, no matter what stake you guys are. We do that because I'm gonna be making a guess the stake video and I need enough hands. I think we already have enough, but I'll if it's good, we're gonna do it multiple times. So, fuck, I missed all the comments, dude. My Streamlabs is like legit bugging, guys. Like, I badly need to reset my computer, to be honest. Looking forward to the 24-hour stream. Yeah, it's gonna be a banger. I'll try to like get some stuff going for it. And then let's see. I get what you're saying about coaching an hour, but truly push-pull for someone prepping on the grind up 50, it really is difficult to spend on coaching. Exactly. I mean, this is the hard part. It's like, what's the saying? Like, the hard part about climbing a ladder is getting out of like the bottom. Like, I don't know what the fuck the saying is, bro. I just lied. That was all the people at the bottom. I mean, that's kind of like the micro. It is hard to get started in poker. But that being said, that's why it's easier if you have a job, because then you can kind of just take the risk. But I think like the issue I find, I think, in my opinion, all right, good luck us. Don't have aces. All right, nice hand. We block each other's out, so like no one should really suck out. It's like a lot lower odds, right? We both have a card. It's like the odds it's 4 flush when like there's one less out for both of us. Oh shit, would have got cracked. Nah, whatever, this one's fold. Probably should just bet flop here. It's kind of a huge error. But I don't know, because the Rex will stab a lot, and then I just like lose the hand for no reason. It's kind of stupid. Let's see if there's more tables. No, there's nothing. I'm gonna get off soon here, chat. I'll be live later. We've had a good session. Yeah. I know it was a shorter stream, but we're gonna be running some long stream. Tomorrow I might not stream at all. I'm gonna like my girlfriend starts her job. So I'm gonna hang out with her for the day, to be honest. And yeah, guys, I've been playing too much poker. I gotta have the Riz, you know, for a day. I gotta be a good boyfriend. So, and I've been watching a lot of football. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna watch football tonight too. So, kind of a bad boyfriend in that way. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to be a decent one. And then after that, I need an excuse to run this 24-hour stream, right, and drink Monster energy drinks on cam. So in order to make that acceptable, I might take tomorrow off, and then plus I've been playing a lot. I'm kind of not burnt out at all, actually, because I've been actually having the most fun playing poker ever, to be honest. I've been running I don't really care that I'm running so bad, because I'm not running that bad anymore. Like, so I'm kind of being a baby, because I'm really not that. I'm running quite normal, if anything above average, like the last week, obviously. That being said, it's like you still have the like, why am I still at the stake in a month later? In the back of your head, but like obviously it's like unrealistic expectations to like just Sunrun. But yeah, I kind of want to do the 24-hour stream on maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday kick off October with the 24-hour stream. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of a little confused by what you're saying, but I get what you're saying. Like, I don't think I would have to study a day to climb the stakes in my current form, to be honest. I just study because like I want to get to another level. Okay, now I think 75 is better because I don't like check call. Let's just go half pot. Just because there actually is a lot of flushes. We have the 10 of spades, but there is a good amount of flushes that's played. Imagine this is just like ace jack with the jack of spades and he has Timmy behind and Timmy just has 6-5 of spades. Now that would be a banger. I mean, banger bluff find. Banger find with the bluff, honestly. Wait. This is the Lamar Jackson in it. Okay, someone do a Lamar Jackson edit to this. What do you guys think? This guy's a little fucking, I don't know. He's a little trickster on the monoboards. Alright. This guy just has it all up versus me though, so it's hard to really know what's going on. Okay, obviously this deep, when he gives you that good of a size, we're just gonna call. Oh, imagine there was no jack on this board. He starts potting and I'm gonna start getting scared. We'll go block first and then size up. I think versus the rec, we just go to half pot here and try to get the value. Probably the maximum. What? What? Really? I wasn't good there? What? I can't believe it. Dude, what is with people and like why are Rex play backwards poker? I don't even understand on this like the most base level of game theory. Why do these guys do this? Like obviously, okay, I get it. You're not a professional poker player, but it's still a human. Why do they do this? Why is my cam so blurry? Anyway, I'm gonna end stream here. To be honest, guys, I'm gonna go chill, watch the game. I'm gonna be on later. I'm not tilted about this. I'm just my stream's like falling apart for some reason. My like hand to note's not working. And I had a good session, and the games are like pretty meh. I literally only have 4 tables going. Just kind of a waste of, not waste of time. I don't believe it's a waste of time at all to keep streaming. My viewer count's good. A lot of the chat is being really chill. I fucking love all you guys, so it's definitely not a waste of time. But I'll be live later. Sorry about the short stream today. I'll be live later. By the way, guys, I'm gonna stop running late night streams. I'm gonna start running early streams. Hello from Cairo. Damn, I'm about to get off, but man, you're from Cairo. Welcome to the chat. Sorry about the webcam being blurry, chat. Thanks for all the follows. We got like 6 follows today on Twitch. That's pretty good for me. Since everything slowed down. My brother's literally calling me right now, chat. Sorry, I'm not going to upload the hands, guys, because my hand to note's been bugging from like this in last session. So before I go live later, if I go live later, I can't guarantee. I'm definitely not going to be live tomorrow, unfortunately. So the month of September kind of coming to an end. We didn't get our goal. I'll probably be live later. I can't guarantee it. But yeah, I appreciate everyone being here. The week's October, I'm going stupid. I'm going to play even more hands than I played last month in October. I have some stuff to do this week, so we might start October a little slow. Like I might run the 24-hour stream because I can't run the weekend. My girlfriend's running a marathon, so I gotta be there for her. Because, yeah. So, anyway, outside of that, I'll see you guys later. Peace. This is about to end. I'll show you guys the GG graph if anyone cares about that while we run this last hand, so you can see how we ended on GG. My hand to note's been like really glitching out for some reason. So I'll show you guys how we ended this. We did the session. So obviously we rigged probably a buy-in, so we rigged like 500 before rake, probably around like 600 something with rake back. Should be ahead here, or same hand. Anyways, guys, I'll see you. We raked 147 here, so yeah, we raked a decent amount actually for some reason. But what did we start? I put it in the stream title. We started 16, so we made like 2 buy-ins, like 3 buy-ins basically. Now if you look, we're like less than 3K off our goal, which is obviously sick. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end stream. I'll see y'all later. Sorry about the short stream today. We're gonna